Good day and welcome to another edition of the program Kaduna Electric Watch. I am Rukaya Muhammad. In today's edition, we shall bring you a special interview with the head of Unit Health, Safety and Environment, Mr. John Cletus Adamu, where he discussed the importance of safety and observing all safety protocols in the Nigerian electricity supply industry. But before the interview, Asma'u Muhammad has the news update. Over to you, Asma'u. Here is the news, but first the headline. Kaduna Electric Board appoints new managing director, CEO of the company. And now the news in details. The board of Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company PLC, Kaduna Electric, is pleased to announce the appointment of Engineer Yusuf Usman Yahaya as the new managing director, chief executive officer of the company. His appointment follows the resignation of Engineer Garba Haruna, who has led the company since 2014 and is moving on to pursue other professional and personal endeavors.
So I expect that we would work as a team. We would work in one direction, in unison, to ensure that at the end of it all, Kaduna Electric will be a better company for all of us. If we achieve the objectives of the company, we would all work in a very happy and productive environment. And I believe that for all of you, like I always tell you, your identity is more of Kaduna Electric because you spend more of your time of the day here than even with your family. So I expect that this transition will go on smoothly, and at the end of it all, we will all be happy that we have contributed our own quota in making Kaduna Electric a good and a better company. So
Yahaya assumes leadership of Kaduna Electric with diverse public and private sector experiences and educational background in petroleum and gas engineering from University of Port Harcourt in Nigeria. A Master of Business Administration from Heroidsworth University, Scotland, and is currently a Fellow of Doctor of Philosophy. He has received training in policy design and evaluation at Oxford University and Harvard University. Until his appointment, Yahaya was an expert consultant with the USAID Nigerian Power Sector Program and senior advisor to the Managing Director, Rural Electrification Agency. Prior to this time, he leads an energy advisory and project company on investment and development of proprietary and third-party front-runner on and off-grid thermal greenfield renewable projects. In this role, he has been lead consultant and advisor on industry agreements and corporate turnaround strategies in the Nigerian electricity distribution sector. Previously, he was at various times strategic analyst and specialist at General Electric Company, working with the Global Growth Organization on flag planting and market development strategies on portfolio across transportation, power and water, healthcare, and oil and gas. He left the company as country manager for GE Water and Process Technologies. Yahaya is a member of several professional associations, including Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, the Nigerian Society of Engineers, the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, the Society of Petroleum Engineers, the Project Management Institute, and Corporate Governance Society of Nigeria. He is Fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Power Engineers, Fellow Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria, and Fellow Institute of Management Consultants. He is a Fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Power Engineers, Fellow Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria, and Fellow Institute of Management Consultants.
Safety is a necessity, it's not an option. You can't survive without safety. So we are talking about safety. Safety is indeed first, not just anyhow. So if you want to succeed, safety must be incorporated. Safety must be placed in its appropriate position. So we have at least some common reason why safety should be practiced or should be adhered to. We have the moral reasons. It's not a fun to get hurt. So we have moral obligations to ensure that men, women, children are safe, for them to adequately perform their roles and responsibilities in whatever they are charged to. It has some economic sense. You know, in business, the objective of any business is to make profit. And that objective can be jeopardized if safety is compromised. So it's very fundamental that safety is put in place if you want to actually achieve your set objective. All businessmen, or whatever you are doing, you are looking for profit. And once safety is compromised, that profit will not be realized. And we all know that safety is law, safety is legal. By, especially now that the regulatory bodies are standing to ensure that companies complied with the standard. Safety generally is universal, though the practices differs because each organization has its own peculiar hazards, peculiar risks, peculiar objectives. So basically, safety is quite important that we cannot exhaust it here. So basically, you cannot achieve anything without safety. And safety is, of course, it should be everybody's responsibility. Everybody must be involved if the set objective is achieved. So safety save lives, reduce fatalities. If safety is expensive, try accident. You actually know which one is more expensive. So there's nothing that is too much to do to ensure that you live in this very safe and conducive, good and environmental friendly environment. So the measures there is that if you don't know it, don't do it. If you have doubt, then you have to ensure that you are certified before you commence anything. And for instance, now especially to our public, because of the statistic we record most of the time is due to ignorance, and this ignorance is like sometimes they assume that they don't actually quantify the risks and the hazards. They just go in to do certain things. So, and to the practitioners, that's the staffs, what is expected of them is to ensure that the risks, especially the risks of the job, is known. If you are not aware of the hazard of the job, that's why we are saying risk-based thinking. Any job, no matter how it may look like, it has its own peculiar risks. And if that risk is not quantified, then you should. If you are not aware of the risks of the job, don't do it.
After serving as Managing Director, CEO of Kaduna Electric since 2014, Engineer Garba Haruna steps down to pursue other professional and personal endeavors. Here is some of his activities during the tenure in pictures.
We have come to the end of today's edition of the program Kaduna Electric Watch. Thank you for viewing.